Scott with the man's mental load. Nate Bargatze. Have you heard of him? He's the #1 comedian in the United States. He has sold a ton of tickets last year, made a lot of money. He's a clean comedian. He's funny. And if you haven't seen his comedy, go in YouTube and type in SNL George Washington skits, and you'll see Nate dressed up as George Washington, and it's really funny. He just crushed it on Saturday Night Live. I saw him perform last year here in Jacksonville, Florida. He's coming back, and I'm not going to go see him again. The acts that he had before him weren't good, and I mean, Nate was good, but I'm not going to pay to see him again. And I will tell you, I really like him. I like his clean comedy, just his Southern speak, it's kind of refreshing. No F, no GD. It's refreshing comedy. But I want to comment on the Breadwinner movie coming out here in March. 3 kids, no clue, And it goes into the stereotype of back in the 70s and 80s, these sitcoms where the guys, the fathers, were just, with the exception of Dr. Huxtable, he had his stuff together, I guess. But the other father, Michael Landon, I guess, The Little House on the Prairie, he had his stuff together. But so many of these other shows, guys were just like buffoons or idiots or stupid, and it was the wives that had everything lined up. I guess Mike Brady had his stuff together, right? He's an architect. I'm trying to think of some other shows where guys didn't have it together. But anyway, this movie, I tell you, these female online creators who are going on and on about the mental load. And let me just say this right off the bat. The mental load is real. The online school forms, the book bags, the doctor's appointments, the dentist's appointments. This kid's allergic to that. This kid's allergic to this. Summer break, winter break, Easter break, President's Day break. The mental load is real. And even though this one female creator says she stays home all day and works from home, but her kids are in daycare, $60,000 a year in daycare. Well, even on her breaks or her lunch break, she'll cook, clean, do laundry, push the vacuum, but she shouldn't be expected to do those things just because she's at home. Unequitable division of labor. I mean, the guy needs to cook and clean and go by the grocery store and make sure he gets the 2% milk and checks on the expiration date. The guy needs to make sure that he's getting the Arm & Hammer fresh and clean instead of the Tide with Downy. And so why I'm talking about this is I'm actually disappointed. Am I going to go see The Breadwinner? No. Because this feeds into the stereotype of these female online creators that men are stupid, men are uninterested, men don't care, men just want to hunt, fish, mountain bike, parasail, wrestle bear, archery, shooting pool with Timmy and Tommy on Friday nights, and they don't want to deal with the laundry, the dishes, and all this other stuff. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how popular this movie is. Definitely not going to be a blockbuster like this Hail Mary project, which I saw. Really good movie. But again, this movie feeds into the narrative that guys don't want to deal with. See, there's one part of this movie where the mom goes off, I guess, work something. I don't know. She's gone for a week or something. And he's driving the kids to school, the 3 daughters to school, and has no idea where the school is. Has no idea. He's that out of touch that he doesn't know where the school is. Maybe I'll wait for it to come out on Amazon Prime or something. I'm not going to go to a theater like I did with the Hail Mary project. But this movie does a disservice to men. Well, first of all, this is interesting. This guy is married. He's got 3 girls. He's got 3 daughters. So he's not the guy that runs away He's not the guy that's preserving his peace by staying single. He's not the Scott Galloway guy who is staying in his parents' basement playing video games and trading crypto. So this guy got married, has kids, and now he's crashing and burning. Supposedly, the wife hired a roofer, and then the roofer came, and now the house is falling apart. What, number 2 parent or something like that? So he's not the primary caregiver. So anyway, you female online creators, you know who you are. Get on your group chat. Hey Cookie, hey Candy, hey Brandy, hey Tammy, hey Elizabeth, let's all go. Let's make it a ladies' night out, a girls' night out. And we'll tell the husbands, you've got it. And don't prepare the husbands for watching the kids, but all you ladies all over the country, go out and make this movie a hit. Make it a blockbuster. And when you go to the movie, I want you female online creators, go on Rotten Tomatoes, give it a thumbs up. And this is what we're talking about. This is the guy, the absent-minded guy who doesn't care about the mental load. And look what a klutz he is. Doesn't even know where his daughter's school is located. I think there's a scene where he takes him to ballet practice or something. But anyway, Nate, I still love you, man. I think you're a great comedian. But you're doing men a serious injustice by doing this movie and thinking that men are off base. Nate, I know enough about you that you have a daughter and you're a present parent, you know, that you love your kids. Anyway, Scott with a man's mental load, and I'm disappointed.